Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And today we are going to do part 4 of my coloring book collection and finished pages. And today will be the last color by number video. So let's get started. First of all, I have 2 books that I found that belonged to one of the other videos. So this is another finished book that I have. It is Mystery Colors Pets issue. So I'm not going to show you every page because the book does have its own flip through, which you can find in my finished pages playlist. And then I also found another Color Questopia book that I have. When I had finished doing them before, I was thinking, what happened to Dazzling Patterns? So anyways, it was just misfiled. I haven't done anything in this one, and I think everybody knows this. I actually can't wait to get started in it, but I'm working on the Trains book right now, so perhaps I will do this one next. Okay, so let's get to what we are supposed to be doing today. Start off with Sach and Sach Deva, and I have his stained glass nautical designs. I haven't done anything in here. This is one of my new purchases. Also have the stained glass Tiffany windows. These are really pretty. I have 50 diamond mandalas, color by number. These are still my recent purchases of his. I bought the last ones that I wanted to have. And 50 animal mandalas, color by number. Now I also have the non-color by number edition of this, and at first I didn't think I was going to buy it, but then I saw people coloring in it, and I thought, oh, those are such nice color palettes. I think I'm going to buy it, so I did. So now I have 2 different versions. We have Power Quotes, color by number, and I have done the first page in here. Have U is for Unicorn. I don't see this one much, and I absolutely love it. I think it is so cute. Yeah, it's childish, but I guess I just did those 2. Oh, no. Why do I have a random page down in the middle? Okay, I guess I did this one because I like owls. That's a nice little book, that one. Then from his Mosaic art series, I have Sea Creatures. Now this is one of the 5x5 squares. So these are larger than what he does now. His newest books are 3x3s. I really liked this because he used the half squares in this, so it really made it look less pixelated. Done a couple in here. I use water-based markers when I do the pixel ones. I just kind of like it. And then I started doing them like this, where I would do the background in pencil and the foreground in marker. And then I would do a solid black line around them. I really like how that turned out. I only got to do the one, though. Now, I haven't worked in this one in ages. Dollhouse. Or have I even done anything in here? First page isn't done. I'm sure I did something in here. Must have been just a random page. Yeah, there we go. That might be the only page I've done in here. So there's lots of things to color on these pages. That makes them fun. This is one of the more recent Mosaic art. This is a 3x3 musical. I've done 2 in here. That one. And I have to stop saying that one. I say it every single one of these videos. What am I supposed to say? Cakes and candies. I don't believe I've done anything in here. Oh. We'll have to get to that. Butterfly. I might have one in here. Oh, a couple. Not a big fan of coloring butterflies, but this certainly makes it a lot more fun for me when the color palette's already there. Spring season. Don't see this one very often either. I've done quite a few in here actually. Let's see, the first page. Yeah. Had some yellowing there. And there. Paisley Designs. Okay, there's one. I'm also not a big fan of Paisley Designs, but I really like this book. He uses the Paisleys in like really different ways than the usual Paisley patterns that you find. That might be the only one I did, unless I did the first page. Yep, just the one. Sugar Skulls. I'm not sure I've done anything in this one. Oh, yeah. I did that. Let's see. I did his teeth in the gel pen and those diamonds up there. Yeah, just the one. So those are the Such and Such Deva books that I have. Now I have just a couple of books by his wife, Prachi Dewan Such Deva. I have Cute Little Bugs, and this is a mosaic pattern, but it is done with hexagons. No, not hexagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is it? 6. Not an octagon. I forget what it's called when it's 6. Is it a hexagon? Maybe I'm right. So anyways, these are all bugs, obviously. So I've done the first one, and I think that's the only one I've done in here. Which is a shame, because I just absolutely love this. I think it is adorable. And I do have another one. She did do another one of these mosaic books, and I have it, but it's in a different section. And I have Love for Flowers. This is a flower pattern, color by number book. So I just have those 2. I think I actually have another one by her, which is in the Halloween section. And then I have one book by Nikki Sharma. She is another illustrator who works under the Such and Such Deva publishing house, shall we say. Okay, it looks like I started at the back here. I did that, and then I forgot to use a blotter page for the next page. And this book got yellowed too. Tried using crayons for the background on there. I don't think I like it. Yeah, so that's it. I think I'm going to keep this one out so that I can work in it next month since it's autumn. And then we go on to Jennifer Rawling. I have 80 plus adorable animals. I've done 2 in here. Oh, I did that. Now I used the Shuttle Art 101 thin markers, and the yellow. Did that one, which is a shame because I really enjoyed using them. Yeah, and I did this one. I just picked the pages randomly and I ended up getting bugs each time. Look how bad that yellowed. Adorable Animals 3x3 by Jennifer Rawling. Started at the back with, no, I think I did 2 random. So I really like this. This turned out really nice. Really cool colors. And then I'm pretty sure I did another one in here. Or maybe not. Oh, there it is. So I think I used my Bics for this because this is on that fancy paper. Premium paper, I guess they're calling it. And then I have the 70 plus cartoon characters. This was, I did a couple of random ones in this one. What was that one? Oh, I'm saying it again. So that's all I've done in here. These are fairly recent purchases for me. And then I have the Relax in Color magazine. I have every issue of it that's come out so far. And I haven't worked in any of these. The first one's just called Relax in Color. Adorable Animals, Beautiful Blooms, Amazing Places, and More. And we had one called Flowers and Birds. And one called Beautiful and Inspiring. Posh Creations, Color by Number by Steve Dufendak. I believe I just did the first one in here. And I did this in pencil. So this is kind of interesting paper. I'm sure that's the only one I did. Yeah, the paper feels a little, like really, I don't know, like it, porous, I guess, is how it feels. So I used pencil crayon. I don't like doing color by numbers with pencil crayon. They don't come out the best. And then I have some of these paint with water books that I kind of wanted to try some stuff with. Then my sister ended up giving me these ones, Animal Rescue, Painting Kittens. It says pages like that. It's double-sided like that. How do you do water on there and then not have it wreck this side? I don't think that's going to work. I don't think they thought that out very well. Then a Nickelodeon one, Sunny Day. Again, they're, oh no, these aren't double-sided. Okay, good. This is cute. And 2 paint with water book from the Bible. These are, no, they're not. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that one that's double-sided got much thought into it. So this is by Product Concept Manufacturing, and they actually have a few color by number books if you look them up on Amazon. This is the only one I have, and I haven't worked in it. Quick and Easy Mosaics. So this is just where everything is made up of geometric shapes. Oh, here, this is kind of like Belva Family's stone mosaic patterns, except they use geometrical shapes. Okay, so now we're going to come to the mystery colors. I have all of them except the first 2 and one called Animal Fun, which I gave to my sister because it just had the same pictures in it as previous magazines did, so I don't know what was up with that. So we've got American Wildlife. I did the first two in here. And really itty bitty spaces in this. I have to say I enjoyed doing this one, but I didn't enjoy doing this one, but I like the way it looks. So these are just really like small spaces. Farm animals. Yeah, most of these I haven't actually worked in. I collect them more than I use them. Wild West. Jungle animals, did I? Yeah, I worked in this one. Just the two of them. Baby animals. Oh, I didn't do any in this one. Huh. Landmarks. No, I didn't work on that. Natural Wonders. And finally, Dinosaurs. I have one Mystery Mosaics book. These are very hard to get in Canada. This is book 10. I did the first one. I would really like to be able to get some of these books, but they're just way too expensive to get shipped to Canada. And there's every once in a blue moon you can find them on Amazon Canada, but then they're a fortune. Same goes with color counts. I have two of these. I have Travel the World, and I know I've done some, but it must be in the other one. Yeah, it is. Landscapes. I don't like the color it with no numbers in it, so I tear those pages out. So after this page was one that didn't have any numbers in it, and so I tore it out on the perforation, and then I glued the little tab that was left to this page so I don't have them flopping around in there. So I just used a glue stick for that. I like these double page spread ones. They take a while to do though, actually, now. How did that work? Oh, here we go. I'm not sure why that has, there's no tab there. Okay. This one. Oh, okay. So yeah, I've torn the page out. I don't mind tearing pages out of my books. Mario and Sonic, Pokemon and Friends, colored by number. This book is no longer available. It's an Amazon fan book. I got Mario and Wario. I have a couple of books by Isabelle Lundy. And these are really nice, kind of like storybooks. And I had two more, but one of them I did not like, and the other one I wrecked. Or maybe I wrecked them both. So anyways, I ended up getting rid of them, so I don't think I've done anything. This was back like when I kind of didn't know what I was doing with different papers and stuff. I'm sure I could do better in these now. See, this is what they look like when they're finished. Oh, quite interesting. So this one is Jungle, colored by number, and the other one is Monsters. The other two in the set are Fairies, and I don't know what the other one is. Okay, I have two Dots, Lines, and Spiral books. I do not like these. I picked these two up right away when the trend just first started. I did a few in them, and I said, nope, don't like doing those. And I really don't like them. To tell you the truth, when I see other people's pages, half of the time I can't tell what they are. Not the spirals. The lines and the dots I can, but I don't like coloring dots. This is the one that I did, and I did the dots, and I just absolutely hated coloring this. And it's hard to tell what it is, but it's two dinosaur type monsters fighting each other. Their necks are crossed there. So it shows you what they are on the back. This is all of them. And the other one I got was horror creatures. So I'll keep these in my collection, even though I don't, well, who knows? I may do another one. I can tell that that's Frankenstein right by looking at it. This is the one I did. And when I look at this face on, it is almost impossible to tell what it is. On camera, it is obviously Chucky. Have a kick back and color by number to music. Animals by Landau. Got this at Dollar Tree and haven't done anything in it. Now, back in the day when I first started color, like just watching ColorTube, never mind doing my own videos, but pretty much the only Amazon printed color by number books that were available were these by Lilt Kids. They were called Lilt Kids coloring books. And I don't, oh yeah, oh wow, I've done quite a few in here. Let's see if anything yellowed. Shouldn't, because it was way back in the day that I did these. Alright, so I did gel pen and I colored that horribly. Alcohol marker. Okay, good. No yellowing. These were, oh, you know what? I didn't use alcohol markers. These are Bics. This one I think is, no. Wow, I did more in here than I thought. I should work in that one. I'm gonna keep it out. I can finish that. Don't believe it did anything in here. So this is what the majority of their books look like, and they were all called something like this one's called Adult Color by Number Large Print Designs, and then other ones would be called Large Print Designs Adult Color by Number, or they'd be like Adult Large Print Designs Color by Number. They're just some variation of that. So you saw the book that I finished, and this is just pretty much the same type of images. And then I have these books from Kappa Publishing, and they are Dollar Tree books. Now these are double-sided, and I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with them, because this paper is so thin that it's gonna, whatever you use is gonna go through if it's any kind of marker. So I don't know if I want to be photocopying color by number pages, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. So got that one with the goldfish on the front cover. Now I think these ones are, yeah, no, they're all double-sided. The birds, the bull, yeah, and the owl. Next, we're coming up to my Japanese color by number books, and I have this one, which I didn't write down what it's called in English, but these are kind of like mystery pictures. And did the first one with super tips because I thought this paper was kind of like the other stuff, but no, the super tips didn't work well at all. It just, no, I didn't like that. So the next one I did with alcohol markers, and that turned out much, much, much better. So I really like this. Looking forward to doing some more. I have this one here. I don't remember what it translated into, but it was just something weird. It was a string of words. So this is cardstock, and it's like thick cardstock too. So really, really great paper to have in a color by number book. So these are just regular color by numbers. Just did the first one. So they're not mysteries. You can tell what they are. Just normal color by number. These are all kind of like Japanese themed pictures. I think they show them at the back. Yeah. Yeah, so they're all kind of like Japanese themes. They're pretty cool. This one's called Everybody Loves Disney. And this, I do not think I did anything in this one. That, I must rectify that. So this is like the square books that the French ones are done. Except there's two different kinds of patterns that they do in here. They do the regular square grid, and then a lot of the time they do like bricks, where it's like on the front cover here. This is done in bricks. So they're little rectangle shapes, and you know they're offset from each other, each row. Sure, you know what I mean. The Jade Summer have the color by number patterns. I also have, oh sorry, my back is hurting me. I also have Mandalas, which you saw when I showed you what was in my cart. So these I just start at the beginning. These are still not very pretty color palettes, but at least it's better than the Mandalas. This page has orange in it, but not, well, maybe every page does have orange in it. And that does. Yep. Oh, one that doesn't. I've been using water-based markers in here, and a whip. Oh my goodness. I don't do whips. I have to keep this out. I have to finish that. I can't have a whip. Now I picked this one up just because I thought it would be cool for the collection. It's by by a series called Pixel Pix, and this one is called Pixel Dinosaurs and Other Prehistoric Creatures. And so these aren't color by number. You take the picture here, and then you transfer the design from there to here. And that's just the way it is throughout the whole book. I haven't done anything in that one. Next is a hardcover book, and this is called Lots of Dots. It has a really cool cover with the cutouts in it. Now this one, you color in the dots. They don't have numbers in them, they're just colors. So did I do one here, or? Well, I'm not finding any that are done. I'm sure I didn't start way back there. Where's the one that I did? Well, maybe I did a practice one. Maybe there was a practice one up here. Okay. Ah, here we go. The practice template. That's the only one I did. I found it very hard to tell the difference between the colors. Like, it was really hard to tell the difference between the dark and the light green ones. And it was really hard to tell the difference between the pink and the red. So it wasn't exactly extremely fun. But I guess I'll go to the proper ones and see if I do better now. And finally, I have one of Dover's children's color by number books. This one is Cute Cats by Sharon Lane Home. I believe there are two other ones. One called My Backyard, and then one just came out last month or the month before, as of the time that I'm filming this. And it has something to do with sea life, So I haven't done anything in here as far as I remember yet, no. But I'll show you samples of the pages. The paper is quite nice in the Dover books, so I don't really see there being too much of a problem in using super tips. Of course, pencil crayons will work great. So that's the end of this shelf. So I'm going to go get the next shelf, and then it will be the end of the color by numbers. Okay, I am back with the last shelf for today, and this is the end of my color by number collection. So we'll be starting on to the next shelf, and at the end of this video I'll tell you what's coming up for the next video. So let's get to it. First of all, I found a book that should have belonged in a part we already looked at. That was my finished books. I've also finished this one, the one color mandala. I did not do it in one color though. I just did them like normal mandalas, using all sorts of things and mediums. I did that one with all the neon ohuhus, I think, or was it gel pen? I mean, highlighters. One or the other. And yeah, I'm not going to show you the whole book because this book does have its own flip, and you can find it on my finished pages playlist. Alright, so let's get into it. So next I have the Quirkle Books, and I have all four of them. One of them you've already seen because I finished it. So this is the Wallace and Gromit one. This one, I don't think this one was available outside of Europe. But, yeah, no, let's take a look at the publishing date. Okay, it's by Ilex. Got the information at the end, so that's a good chance that it's British. No? Where's the copyright information? Okay, am I missing it? At the front here. Nothing. Oh, here it is. I missed the page altogether. Alright, so yeah, 2017 UK. And then distributed in the US and in Canada. Okay, so yeah, this book was available everywhere. So this is simply Wallace and Gromit pictures. And on the back here it shows you what they look like, which is a little deceiving because you're only going to be using 3 colors in yours, and these have used more than 3 colors, but at least they show you what they're supposed to be. So yeah, now I want to show you the difference in size between the UK books and the North American ones. As you can see right there, that's a good 1.5 inches here. And then at the top, we've got a good 2 inches there, if not more. So, and the other difference between them is that one of the pages in here is poster size. And I'm wondering if maybe that is the size of the other book. I can open it up. Oh no, it's much larger than the other book. Okay. So yeah, they've turned one of the pages into a flip out one. The British editions don't have that. So I have Wallace and Gromit. Animals. I haven't done anything in any of these. Well, I'm going to check. See if I did the next two. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Yeah. Cats and masterpieces. I can't remember if I got them all at the same time, and then I started working in the icons one, and then these ones didn't get touched. This is a good time to get one of these out. Okay, next I have Kira Sharshniva, Color by Number Quest Hexagons. And I did 2 in here. So I think that's London Bridge, but I'm not sure. And then the other one is kind of like the kind of, I don't know what you call it. I'm going to say a villa, but the kind that you would find in Germany. That's kind of like what it looks like to me. All right, so now we've got a big section, but nowhere near as big as some people's is my Sun Life drawing section. And I have done this one. Okay, here we go again with this one. Okay, all I did was those two. Then I have color by number art animal stencils. And this one I have not started yet. I guess I give you a little flip. It's got shading on them so that they look 3D, the white pages anyways. Then I have the one color mosaic carpets, and these, I was sure I had done one in here. No. But anyways, so you can just color these in one color, but what I intend to do is color them like mandalas, because they all start in the center, and then they'll have a next section and a next section. So they all pretty much work like that. That one's a little bit different, but most of them are this kind of like mandala repeating pattern. So it shows you on the back here of a couple done in one color and a couple done in many colors, which is how I will do them. And then I got the color by number version as well, because the color by number version did not come out until quite a long time after the other one. I don't believe I've started this yet either. So I got me one of the one color arts books to see if I liked them. So this is Birds and Flowers. And I was using up markers in this book, and I should keep it out so I can start using up those Spectrum Noirs, because I don't have too many colors left. So this book did some bleeding, so we're going to see some yellowing, but it doesn't really affect the other pages too much. So while I was doing this, I realized that I hate the dots. I just cannot stand. Oh, there's no yellowing in here. What was I thinking about? I like this one. Even though I ran out of orange and I started doing kind of a yellowish orange down here, it just kind of blends in. But yeah, I like doing the line part, but I didn't like doing the circles. I find it hard to color circles. Oh, this is the page that got yellowed on. So it must have just been this marker. Who knows what it was. I'm not turning them sideways. Yeah, it's from here. I must have started using the markers I have that yellow before I knew they yellowed. Because it really went onto this page, but it actually gives it a yellow background. So no more yellowing. And that's the last page. So I've done quite a bit of it. Still a lot to go. But I do have some markers that are in need of using up, so I think I'll keep that one out. Okay, then I have their little Fairies stained glass book. I know I've worked in here. Oh, don't tell me I haven't. Oh, I think it's mice that I've worked in. Okay, so little fairies. They're little witches. Stained glass. These all have black backgrounds. Now, next up, I have the Travel Mosaic Color by Number book that Sun Life Drawing put out, and I worked in it. And then years later, they came out with black editions of their 3 Mosaic books, and I thought, well, I have to get them. So the first one I got was the one that I had. So not a good move. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Nothing has been done in here, And I've done quite a few in here, and I actually don't mind how they look. I used silver metallic to color in the lines. Did it again here. And here. We're going to go backwards and forwards. And here. I wasn't really enjoying doing it, I'll tell you. And then I stopped. I didn't do anything with the lines on this one. So, I don't know. That's a fair few that are done. I mean, do I want to have to redo them? Maybe I'll cut out these pages and put them in there. I don't know. If you have an idea of what to do, let me know. Because I definitely don't want to color any more in this one. Then next is Animal Quest by Sunlight Drawing. There's the fish one, and looks like I did the first two in here. And there's a giraffe. He's cute. Color by Number Mystery Quest, and I know I've worked in here. So this one was circles, and I hated it, and it just came out so messy. And I think that's all I've done. And oh no. I did the kitty. Now this was the hexagons. Or I don't know what they are. They have 6 sides, and I think I'm calling that a hexagon. Then we have the 3D mandala color by number. Now this is exactly the same as the first book I showed you that I'd finished, except that they've added the 3D-ness to it. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe it isn't actually. Yeah, it is. Oh. It's the color by number version of 3D mandala one color. Okay, so there's a version of this that doesn't have color by number, so it's different. Excuse my error. Alright, so that's what I have for Sunlight Drawing. Not a ton, but enough. Then I have Stressless color by number flowers. 75 coloring pages, and this is by, I know there is an actual illustrator. Yulia Zubkova. Oh, yeah, that's what it says. I think they're from Shutterstock though, or maybe she personally sells her images as stock images. Can't quite figure that out, but that is the name, Yulia Zubkova. Haven't done anything in this one, but it is, as you would expect, a whole bunch of florals. Next up are the Color Me set. There are 3 of these. This is the one that I've worked in, Color Me Wild. There's 60 geometric artworks in here. So these have animals, mostly animal heads. And then they're, as you can see on the flap here, they're all divided up. They're all divided up into geometrical shapes. So, you know, 3-sided, 4-sided, 5-sided. Or are they all just triangles? This one is. This one is just, are they called Tri-Animals? Yes, they are. That's it. This is the name of the series, Tri-Animals. So they're all triangles. And then, what is really cool is that they give you 2 options of coloring them. If I can get to the coloring pages. Okay, so this is just kind of like a sample page of what you're going to find inside, and they do that for each section. But I really have no idea. I'm not going to color those pages. So the first one I did an alcohol marker because I could. And you can use two palettes. You can use the natural palette, which is on the top, which makes the animal look realistic. And then you have the vivid palette on the bottom, which just uses like pop art colors. So that's what I chose to do. And I did this. Okay, so we got the raccoon, the bison, the iguana, and it tells you on the top of the page what they are. Red panda. I think that might, oh no, still going. Lemur, peacock. This one was really hard to do. It really teeny tiny triangles, and I had to use my fine liners for that, and I'm not very good at coloring with fine liners. I leave all the white spaces. Crested crane, slow loris. I'm using Crayola super tips for the rest of the stuff in here, and the poison dart frog, and I don't think I started the next section. So here's a freestyle page for you to color in all these shapes using your own colors, but yeah, I don't intend on doing that. Just do the proper coloring book pages. So I haven't started the other two, but I got cat. Yeah, I know I haven't started it. I don't need to look. Why am I looking? Just to make sure. So this one's all cats. And now the next one is all dogs. And if you watch me, you know that I don't like dogs. But this was purchased at a garage sale, I think. And so it was very cheap. And I thought, well, let's complete this here. Oh, yeah. And see, somebody has worked in it. But this is in pencil, so it can be erased. A bit of erasing on the first 4 pages. So that was, I don't know how much it was, 50 cents, $1, something like that. Okay, then I have the Zen Doodle color by number books. I'm just going to take a sip of my drink. So this Zen Doodle color by number book is by Jeanette Wummel and is called Playful Pets. And I think this is the one I was working in. So I've started from the beginning and done a few in here. So these are single-sided. And I use alcohol markers on them. And then I go around the edges with black Sharpie. And that's what I've done. I don't think I've gone out of order at all in any of these books. So this is the one I worked the most in because, well, I was working in it. Then I have Jeanette Wummel's other one, which is Sea Life. Have I not done anything in this? I love Sea Life. I can't believe I haven't even done anything in that. I'm going to have to color a page in every one of my color by number books. Hashtag. So stained glass. Yes, I know I've done some in stained glass. Okay, so this is Deborah Muller's stained glass book. And I used alcohol markers in here again. They're a little, only the two. They're a little weird to use on this paper because the paper is just a little bit weird. So sometimes your alcohol markers will look a little splotchy, but in the end, I don't care. And Spring Awakening by Deborah Muller. This is her other one. The two artists have 2 each. I think I've done a few in here. Now these are water-based markers I've used on these pages. Looks like super tips for the backgrounds and other things for the foregrounds. This is alcohol marker. I did crayon with odorless mineral spirits on it for the background in that one, which was water-based markers. This is water-based as well. So is this. And this. Done a lot out of this one, a lot more than I thought I had. Oh, I was even working in it last year. April 2020, these pages right here. So yeah, this is a book I could try to finish next year. Got a good amount done. That's a fun book. So we're coming up to my last section. These are books by Zen Master. Now, he was popular before all the other independent artists came out, and I swear it was like as soon as Color by Number took off and became something popular, he stopped doing his Color by Number books. So they're really good, except for the color palettes. They need to be equalized throughout his books. So I really like that one. Yeah, you can tell what that is. Well, let's turn it this way so we have another one. And that's what I've done in, oh, I didn't tell you what it was called. Indian Art and Designs. National Parks. This is obviously American national parks. Ugh. I had some major falling asleep scribbling on that page. These are water-based markers. Didn't do a very good job of it either. Then I tried pencil crayons. And I don't think I liked how that worked either. No. That's crayon. I swear it is. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I used crayon with odorless mineral spirits. Looks better now that I know what I used on it. I was excited when this one came out, Lighthouses. I think I only did 2 or 3 in this one. Alcohol markers. Way more than 2 or 3. Oh, that was horrible. Oh, my skies are terrible. And there we got some yellowing. Well, it's only on that page, so I'll just have to use a dark blue there and dark whatever those colors are to cover it up. And it'll be fine. Then there's yarn. I was going to say yawn. And this one's fun to do. I've always been a big knitter. I'm not knitting at the moment, but I'm sure I'll come back to it because I do quite complicated knitting. This is what I like to do. It's not always called Fair Isle, but I just use that as a generic term for multi-strand coloring. Multi-strand knitting. Oy, oy, oy. And the Zodiac one, I'm not into this stuff, but it's always fun to color the... I don't think I've done anything in this one. It's always fun to color the signs and symbols and have different books doing the art different ways. That's one thing I would like to do. I only have one tarot coloring book, but I would like to get others and then put them all together in a little section, and then that way you can see like what the different cards look like what death looks like by each one, and what the Queen of Cups looks like for all of them, or whatever. I don't know the cards. The Fool, the Lover, Happy Fall. The people are kind of funny in here because it says to use pink, and I just did not pick the right pink. So there's that one. Yeah, I was using the Crayola Take Note permanent markers, and this is their pink. So they look like they're from outer space. That's the color of them. And here she is too. Like she's wearing a stocking over her face. And then I got with it. I think I used water-based markers for this one. And actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure I used watercolor pencils for this page. Back to alcohol markers. Yeah, you can see my coloring has changed at this point. These are much nicer. I tried using crayon for the background, but I didn't like it. I didn't use mineral spirits on it either, so that page. It's only on that page. It's not dated. But that was the only page you could see it on, so. And the last book for today is Horror by Zen Master. I must have done something in here, but I think it was only this first one. I have to keep this out for this Halloween, because I'm going to be coloring Halloween pictures in September and October, and then I color Christmas pictures in November and December. So there we go. We are finished. So let me put a little spread here. Thanks. So, finished with part 4, and also finished my color by number collection. So I do have my books in order A to Z, but to begin with, I have some little sections. First of all, I have my small or mini books, so we'll be doing those in the next video. That's one shelf, and the shelf underneath of it has my hardcovers. Not all of them, but most of them. So we'll be doing those 2 shelves tomorrow, not tomorrow, in the next video. My small or mini books and my hardcovers. So, until next time, I hope you enjoyed yourself and ran into something that you didn't know about. That would be great. If I introduced you to a book, I'd really be happy. So, I think I said thank you for visiting. Bye!